things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Purdue's offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch near the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right...
Turning it on! The tag! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll start this drive going to the air. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. Hauls it in. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And wings it incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking for a huge play. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Galladay.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quarterback making adjustments. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Illinois. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll run play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Applewhite. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They go to the wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Find space on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play, second and 13. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete! They will score! Touchdown Illini! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Applewhite. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Boilermakers have moved it inside the 20. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Easy call for the ref. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to him.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And the punishment has been extended. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. You got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. On the run, it's Galladay. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Breaks the tackle.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown Illini. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The play action fake. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship.